Hamilton, the revolutionary tale of America's past. The hit show seeks to bring us closer to one of our founding fathers, Alexander Hamilton, through a series of hip-hop musical numbers detailing his remarkable life. Today, we're going to be talking about the creator of the musical and his inspiration. I'll explain the plot, and lastly, I'll explain what makes it so significant. So, the creator of Hamilton is award-winning composer, lyricist, and performer Lin-Manuel Miranda. He thought of the idea for the musical while on vacation reading a book, according to The New Yorker. He was inspired by Hamilton's amazing life. So when he was invited to perform at the White House in 2009, he decided to perform a rap about Alexander Hamilton's life. The 4-minute piece actually had the Obamas fascinated, according to The New Yorker. That piece ended up becoming the opening number to the musical when it opened 6 years later. Which brings us into my second point, the plot. Hamilton was born in the Caribbean, where he soon became an orphan and decided to move to New York to start his life over. There, he met his friends, fellow patriots, who were also pretty upset about the way that the king was ruling over the colonies. And then the American Revolution began. He jumped at the chance to join the revolution because he was always looking for something to be a part of. He quickly became Washington's right-hand man, according to The Guardian, and was instrumental in America's victory. In the wake of their new nation, Hamilton became an advocate for the Constitution, writing the Federalist Papers defending the document. He also became the head of the Treasury Department and made a plan for a new financial system. Near the end of his life, he endorsed Jefferson in the election of 1800 against Burr, which caused Burr to challenge him to a duel, which would be the end of his life. Which brings us to my final point, what makes this all so significant. The structure of Hamilton is pretty out there for Broadway. It is majority hip-hop rap, and there are pretty much no lines, just straight music throughout the whole thing. This innovative structure brought artists like Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Eminem to come check out the show, according to The Guardian. And it is the story of an immigrant, which is pretty relevant. It portrays Hamilton as the immigrant that he was, which can relate to a lot of audiences. And lastly, it's significant because of how successful it was. It took home 11 Tonys, which is one less than the record of all time. So, in conclusion, I introduced you to Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator of the musical. I explained the plot to you briefly, and explained why it was so significant. In conclusion, Hamilton is the story of an orphan immigrant that, through hard work and dedication, became one of our nation's greatest heroes. His story shows us all that anybody with the right mindset can rise up. Thank you.